fucked up the live. That was my fault. See, that's why I gotta get that mobile Wi-Fi. Real shit, I gotta get that mobile Wi-Fi ASAP, man. Damn, I fucked that up. That was a good little live right there, y'all. But I'm back though. Still smoking, still chilling, still thinking about ways how we gonna get this money every day, man. When you wake up as a man, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing on your mind should be, what am I doing today? What am I doing to make some money? What am I doing to make sure that I'm moving towards my purpose? That's what it should be every single day. Every day is a new day. You only live one day at a time, literally. You can't plan for next week. You can't. I mean, you can plan trip shit like that, but you can't plan certain things uh, ahead of time. You gotta literally work on that shit every day. You can plan your goal, but you can't plan, all right, I'm gonna go do this today, and then you feel me, sometimes this shit might not happen. So I don't know how the fuck I don't know what the fuck I did with the live, but we back, we chilling. Again, I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Like, share, and subscribe if you want. Shit, you can unlike it, whatever. You feel me? It's 5 in the morning where I'm at, chilling. Patty, what's going on? Facts, bro. Life is unpredictable. Go with the flow. Man, that's a fact. Because if you don't go with the flow, you're going to tire yourself out. You're going to turn around, try to swim upstream, and where the fuck you going to go? Nowhere. Just like, you feel me? I'm trying to build my community to the point where because we got different sides, right? So in Philly, they got blocks where one block on 23rd can be beefing with 24th Street, a block away. And then you got, like in Delaware, they got north, south, east, and west. You got South Bridge, you got east side, west side, north side. West side is probably the biggest part in northern Wilmington. Um, and it's a lot of shootings and shit all day, 24/7. So if I came to the block, on every block, and was just like, I had my, I won my court case because I'm waiting for the court case to be solidified. $7 million lawsuit. Might only get half. Might only get 1 million. Might only get 100,000. I don't know. But whatever that number is, I'm trying to bring it back and actually start a business in my area because we don't have shit over here. Um, all the foreigners coming over and just taking this shit over. Like, this shit is crazy. The Arabs where I'm at, they got it on lock, and I fucks with them. You feel me? They all cool, but nah, like we been here since day one, and we still ain't got shit. Motherfuckers go spend some money on some Jordans though. You feel me? First person, normal person I've ever seen scrolling. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Galileo guy, I appreciate that real shit. Except diabolically goofy. Nah, real rap, bro. Like, this shit wild. We don't have one store, like, at all. No nothing. But we go spend money all day, 24/7. And I don't consider myself black. I'm in Delaware, bro. Trash. This state trash. Support your community. Some people are like, yeah, that's a fact, Patty. That's why I'm still, you feel me? I'm still around, man. I'm still around. Like I got plans for my area. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like body shops and mechanic shops and shit. I got a plan for that. A grocery store, which won't really be a grocery store. It'll be like a open farmers market type shit. I'm just trying to get the people that know how to plant, because I don't got time for that type shit. My man, he loved doing landscaping, so I'm gonna have him help me with the landscaping part. But I want younger women, um, or older women to teach the younger women how to plant and you know, plant different shit. Um, that way they can teach the babies how to plant shit. Start from there. And then when it comes to like I'm trying to think of something for the young bulls. Like I got some demo shit going on, but it ain't really I need to focus on some other shit for real. You right, Patty, sometimes it's like, yeah, man. Real shit. I feel like how they always say, in order to get respect, you gotta give respect. So I feel like in order for me to get something from the community, I gotta give to the community. So it ain't necessarily me just gifting something, because I know what a gift is. And I know what people do with free shit. They don't really care about it. When it comes to money, they just spend it willy-nilly. So if I can create a corner store built off of credit somehow, some way, so that way you can keep all your money. My shit is being granted. I'm getting grants for the store by the state. Everything is coming from the state, so I'm getting an extra check just from the state, so I can, you know, gift out to the people a little bit, and then they'll come back to give me back. You feel what I'm saying? Like you give and you get, you give and you get. It's like a love-hate relationship though, because you can build your store up and be up and running, doing good, and then a nigga try to rob you. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I done came in this area and showed y'all love from day one, and you try to rob me because you fucked up? How about you just ask me if I got a couple of dollars for you? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know if I give you $1,000, you I'm not gonna get it back. So I'm not looking for a return. I'm just looking at a way to be able to help you out. So instead of me looking for a return, I'm gonna write a contract out and say, well, listen, if I give you this $1,000, what are you actually doing with it? I need to see 2,000 by at least 2 months. I'll give you 2 months to get 2 grand. If you can do that, then I'll start investing a little bit more into you. But if you're doing some negative, off the wall, weird shit, then that's gonna show me too, and I can get rid of you for $1,000. It's easy. Support your community. Right, Patty. Yeah, real shit. I'm gonna be that person, especially when it come to where I am right now. Um, the way I walk into the courthouse here in Delaware, the Leonard L. Williams Center Complex Business Court. These motherfuckers crazy. But the way I walk in that joint, and when I say the Capitol Police all know who I am, because I'm always in that motherfucker. You would think that I was a lawyer. The way that I'm in that courthouse, you would think that I was a lawyer. No bullshit. Um, so it's like, it's just different. It's just a different vibe when you got people that's scared. You can, I'm walking behind somebody or I'm walking in front of them, and I hear them talking about their case, and they like, damn, man, I gotta go to this fucking dumbass hearing for this driving without a license, man. They gonna take my license, and I'm just sitting there like, well, if you ain't, I turn around, I'm like, bro, if you're not doing Uber, Amazon Flex, or some shit like that, you don't need no license. I said, I'm about to go in here and handle my same shit, handle the same type shit. I go into the court, let them know I'm here. I don't have to do the special appearance, and they already know this. You don't have to do it multiple times. They already know this shit. So every single time, just like I showed in the other live, not the last one, like 2 or 3 back, uh, the Attorney General's office dismissed the case. No pros. They dismissed the case. I don't even get a chance to walk in there because they like, nah, we're not gonna let him alert the public of nothing that he doing. And I really don't be wanting to, you feel me? But it is what it is, man. Jesus is king. Facts. Yo, this nigga crazy. Yeah, that's a fact though. That's crazy word. Yeah. Um. It's 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 just standing on principles. Like people want to do. My farm needs some labor. They yeah, weird shit, man. Um. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. Trolls. You got some trolls in this motherfucker. But if you want a better life, that shit starts with you. It don't start with nobody else. If I didn't want a better life, I wouldn't even be on here talking to people trying to help them because that's what helps me. And I know that. Just me sitting here talking, helping people get to think differently. Like, 'cause I overthink. So when I overthink about the things that I think about, it's always going to benefit myself and others around me all day, 24/7. Adam the Ghost. Yeah, I be on the same type time, but it's like, especially on YouTube, bro. So I said some shit the other day. It was like, oh, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, damn, pause. Because on here, you'll get clipped up and then motherfuckers be on some weird shit. Not that I care, you feel me? Because I know, like you said, real men don't give a fuck about that shit. If you need a hacker, contact me. If you need a hacker, contact me. I do a snap. Yeah, Adam, that's a fact, bro. People that complain all the time, they definitely cook. Cause you can't be around me complaining. I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. All right, bet Abdullah. Send me a email, famousnobody777 at protonmail.com. Active slaves, not lazy ones. Back to the farm. Yeah, for you, bro. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I could tell you. I been knew that. You feel me with you for sure from the last time we was talking and shit. Let me see. Appreciate you, bro. No bullshit. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. It's like you you can motivate people. I speak shit into existence. That's my power. I know a lot of people might, you know, oh, he on some weird shit. I mean, if you believe I'm on some weird shit, I respect it. No bullshit. That's to anybody that's listening. But if I can if I can bring other people on this platform that can give their testimony about me and me not have to say a word, especially about my case that I went through back in 2020, motherfuckers will be like, oh yeah, you really do. Cause I really do. Like I speak this shit into existence. I was facing 22 years and I told them I'm not gonna spend a day in jail. And if I do, I'm gonna get paid for it heavily. And now we here where we at. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. Yep, that's a fact. People that my aura in and of itself, bro. When I walk past motherfuckers, it's like they can't do nothing but smile and say hi because I'm smiling at you. You feel me? The most hood looking like you feel what I'm saying? Like I look like I'm mean as shit, but when I'm walking past people, because I'm always thinking, so my face crunch up, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, damn, what can but to somebody else, it look like I'm scrunching my face up. So I put on a smile, like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? And that shit bright up their motherfucking day, I guess. Because they turn around and do the same shit. Nigga with a gun right on his hip. I got mine on mine too. But we ain't on no you feel me, some back in the day shit, some wild wild west shit. It's like, yo, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Oh man, I'm chilling. Stay safe, you too. And just keep that shit moving, Friday. Yeah, okay, bro, 2015. 2017, I bought my brand new Mercedes. That's what's up. Oh shit, my own grandfather keyed my car. Damn. Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. And that's love right there. Congrats on that. You hear me? That's big shit. When we start to rise above other people, you'll see the demons come out of other people. But that's the thing, though. They create those demons themselves. The things that you think, you create your reality. You feel me? So if I'm sitting here thinking about what the adjudicator is saying, because he trolling clearly. If I'm sitting here thinking about what he's saying and I'm getting, you feel me? I'm letting him take control over my emotions. Then it's like, damn, you feel me? Like I fell right for it. But instead, I look past his shit because all of that shit is irrelevant. Motherfucker never said to you in your face. They see you, they going to look the other way. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. People create their own reality. Yeah, they can't create that shit beyond their comprehension. They don't even have their own they don't even know their purpose. Like the adjudicator, he don't have a purpose in life. You feel me? I mean, I ain't gonna say that. He does have a purpose, or she does. He or she or they or whatever you go by. I don't know. Um, it's you have a purpose, but you'll never find that purpose because it is the stupid shit that you saying online. Like you wasting your time instead of listening to the message. You wasting your time talking about shit that really nobody gives a fuck about. Who's gonna carry the boat? Yeah, still that 2 grand is something that you could have put to something else. You feel what I'm saying? Patty only absorb pop facts, bro. That's all I can. Nah, I ain't gonna even say that because I absorb other people's energy. You feel me? That's one of the I ain't gonna say curses that I feel like I have, but it's one of the cons that I have when it comes to myself. So if somebody else is sad, I come over there, I give them a hug, and then a minute or you feel me, a minute or two talking to me, you feel way better. And then I'll walk away like, damn, I got the weight on me, but I'm able to get that shit right off. You feel me? Right, literally right up off me because I know it's not my energy. So this should be just different. Thank you. Appreciate you, Ralph. Hello, sir. I'm new to the show. What's going on, Clint? It's just fun and games. If you really, yeah, you feel me? It's just like a motherfucker could be 80 years old and still be an infant. And people don't get that concept because people don't understand the difference between Webster's dictionary and Bouvier's dictionary or Black's Law dictionary. A lot of people like to use the Black's Law dictionary, but I use Bouvier. I can use any dictionary, and you feel me? It's not going to be frowned upon. But when you don't know the difference between words in a legal sense, then that's when shit start getting fucked up for you. I can't help you comprehend. Well, I can help you understand the difference between the words, but you have to be the one to comprehend the shit. You need to clean my farm. Shit weird. Yeah, I fuck with Absol. I was just listening to that. I be listening to J. Cole all the time. I was listening to that joint with him. Him. Damn, what the fuck was that shit? I know you know what I'm talking about though. But yeah, I definitely fuck with Boy. He go in. Definitely go in. So yeah, it's just having it like, see, if I was on here talking about, now that y'all can see this shit, to probably go to private tag right here, throw this back on the back of the car, pull off. You don't have to. You don't have to be. Well, yeah, you don't have to get that state license, registration, and insurance if you're not in commerce. If you are, then I would keep it. But you feel me? would keep it. If you consider yourself to be a U.S. citizen, I would just stay in the lane of a U.S. citizen. If you don't want to say, oh shit, what do you say? Oh yeah, we can speak on that. So, all right, I got to go back to the beginning though, from where it all, from the inception. So, in 2014, January 14, 2014. See, I got specific dates because it's just like embedded in my head. Nah, I'm gonna check that drawing out. But so being in Delaware, open carry, like I was saying, I went to my aunt crib up in PA, Lidditz, PA, and ended up catching the carry without a license charge. So instead of me just getting some type light sentence, because that was my first charge, motherfuckers gave me 3 to 6 years. And it's crazy because other people that had felons not to possess, he had multiple guns and drugs. He only got 3 to 6 years. But anyway, I ain't worrying about that shit. Fast forward, get booked on September 15th, 2015, did 3 years. Came home September 17th, or vice versa. I got booked on the 17th. I came home on the 15th because it was a Saturday, 2018. So anybody can go look that date up if you want to Google that date just to make sure I'm right. But September 15th on a Saturday, 2018, I came home and was on probation and parole. I was on probation and parole from Pennsylvania, moved to Delaware, back at my mom's crib. And then while on probation, I had to get hip surgery. So I was smoking weed the whole time. PO knew. Transferred to a different PO. She knew. Everything was cool. 2020 come August 20th, 2020 or August 21st. I forget which one. August 20th or 21st, 2020. Leaving the mall. My girl get a call. Hey, the cops looking for me. So we slide into the crib already. I got my weed in the bag, in the back seat, big ass jar, QP. Just left the PO office, so she seen it. I'm cool on everything. And Wilmington, Delaware police, Operation Safe Streets, they go to my girl's crib. I don't live there. They first came to my mom's crib, right? Boom. So they knock on the door. Hey, is he here? Nah, he not. No curfew, no nothing. I'm always compliant. Ain't never had to worry about shit while I was on probation. Then they went up to my girl crib. 12-year-old daughter at the time answered the door, walked theyself in. Hey, is your mother home? Walked theyself in though. Went upstairs on the 3rd floor, downstairs to the basement, searched up and down. By the time we got there, they was already searching. He got me out the car. He said, where the guns at? We looking for the guns. Where are the guns? What guns? Just because I had to carry without a license in Pennsylvania doesn't mean anything. She don't have no fucking gun. I don't have no gun. So I don't know what you're talking about. Plus, you ain't supposed to be searching up here anyway. Cool. They booked me for that. They booked me that day. I made bail. I got out, called my PO. After that day, I didn't go back to jail until April 5th, 2023. I believe it was 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it last year? No, that was last year. Yeah, 2024. My bad. And Was it last year? I forget. I'm gonna get the paperwork though, just to make sure. So the next live I get, I'm gonna make sure I got all the paperwork. So they had the case on me or whatever for the whole time. Doing that shit by myself, literally by myself. Didn't have no help from nobody. My girl, my folks that work at the courthouse, and this is the type of connections that I had at the courthouse. Court of Common Pleas, the head, the clerk of courts is basically my little sister. Superior Court, clerk of courts, a clerk, she's a clerk there. Her sister, which basically is my little sister, a bailiff, which is basically like it's my bro. My bro girl, he passed away, his wife or his girl, my fault. So that's my folks right there. I got so many different people inside. I never once used them at all. I never asked them for a favor at all whatsoever, and they can attest to that. They even thought that I was facing 22 years and I was going to get booked because so the case was going on, right? So I'm gonna go back to the case. The case was going on. It started in October. So from October of 2020 to 2021, I had this one judge. She retired, and I had another judge. So my fault, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm trying to get a story to my man real quick. So I was putting specific paperwork in, and she was just denying this shit, like without no cause. I let this shit go. So now I'm getting traction. 2022 come, the paperwork shows that my name change is the counsel for the all caps name. So that's basically saying that I'm literally not the all caps name, and I got the paperwork. I showed the paperwork on my last live, but I will show it again. Matter of fact, while I'm talking, I'm gonna see if I got it with me right now, just to be able to show y'all. So that happened. I go to court, or no, they send court. They start sending court papers. Instead of sending it to the address that they have on file, they start sending it to my girl crib. So I'm not getting the court papers now. So I missed court back in 2022, I believe, or it might have even been 2021. I forget, on some real shit. It was 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. So May 8th, I had the court date. Never received the copy or anything, so of course I get the capias. But then May 9th was when I got the capias. But when I tell y'all, I was always inside that courthouse. I was literally in that joint with the warrant and all that. So September 27th, 2022 was when I went to the courthouse, and the fucking the Bills bondsman talking about they had brought me in and all this other frivolous shit. Never did. But anyway, tall story to a midget. They booked me on April 5th last year because the shit went on for damn near